Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Ōkami. Last time we made our way here to the Moon Cave after Kushi was selected to be Orochi's annual sacrifice. And this time we are going to be making our first little bit of headway into rescuing her. First place of order? To the kitchen. Oh, what a foul stench. What the heck are they making in there? Gee, I have no idea. Ooh, that does not look appetizing in the least. Yikes. Anyway, is there a save mirror in here? Really? There's not? Man. They're really not letting us have a dull moment, are we? Anyway, let's head right on up here. And oh, there is a save mirror. Nice. I'm going to go save really quick because I did not save throughout the entirety of last episode, and I really need to do that. Alrighty, and now that we've gotten that saving out of the way, you might notice that there are some Konohana blossoms in this room. And you might also recall from the Tsuta ruins that you can connect these two hooks. I think we want to do that really quick since we don't really have much else to do. Oh boy, this game's comedy. Owie, 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 hot stuff. Hey, sweetheart, yeah, you. Get me out of here before I end up well done. Owie, owie, owie. Phew. That was a close one, darling. I'm the fabulous head chef of this kitchen, by the way. No need for formalities. You can just call me Ajimi. And so we shall. I was cooking with such tender, loving care that I totally spaced out and almost cooked my own goose. Tender, loving care? What an absolutely fabulous mask you have there, sweetheart. Say, how would you like to be my assistant? Assistant? Oh, no, I have to whip up a lip-smacking appetizer to whet Lord Orochi's appetite before the time comes for the human sacrifice course. Please, I'll make it worth your while. Wait, we, didn't come here to help, you see. Oh, how should I put it? Tisk tisk, never mind that. It's just that I have run into a wee bit of a problem. I'm almost done, but alas, I've run out of my secret ingredients. I could finish up without them, but then I wouldn't be putting my heart into my beloved's meal. Beloved? Well, I can relate to your obsession with detail. I mean, quality does suffer when you cut corners. All artists know that. Anyway, I'm in fruitcake. That's fabulous news, sweetheart. There are 4 secret ingredients I'll need you to find. Now pay attention. All of them can be found somewhere in the Moon Cave. Okay, here goes. Ogre liver, lips of ice, eyeball of fire, black demon horn. Got that? Okay then, I'm counting on you. Oh, silly me, I almost forgot. Here, take this key with you. The rest is up to you, darling. And we get a key. So yes, it turns out that to get to Orochi's stronghold, we have to help create an appetizer for Kushi, the main course. Yeah, although to be honest, I find that really funny and in line with this game's humor. But anyway, you might have noticed, I wonder, can we bloom these? That was wind, apparently. Apparently we can't bloom those. Okay. You might have noticed a lockjaw over here, so we want to unlock his face. Very nice. Also, you might notice there are 4 little spots right here. As we collect the ingredients, more stuff will unlock back in this main chamber. So keep that in mind for later when we eventually wind up back here. But anyway, on we go into the Moon Cave. And this dungeon is quite large, and it has amazing music, I have to say. So this dungeon's probably going to take 2 videos, not counting the boss, just so everyone knows. Watch your step. Watch where you're going, furball. So they basically just said the same thing twice. But anyway, you can see there's a ton of Konohana blossoms right here. This one's facing upright, but you might notice that the rest are facing downwards, which is a bit of a problem considering what they are hovering right above. So I recommend letting your ink fully recharge and then pressing forward, because you have to get pretty fancy with these. Otherwise, you're going straight into the brink. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Alright, if you don't have enough ink, you might want an Infinity Stone for this, but this is one of the main reasons I recommended upgrading your ink first and foremost. There's another reason we're going to be getting to later, but for now, we've just made it all the way across. Now check out this eyeball thing. Turns out... Check out this eyeball lantern, Ami. I don't trust the shifty-eyed thing. It's kind of freaking me out. I'd feel a whole lot better if we could make it shut somehow. What you want to do is you want to power slash this guy. And that will open up this door. And I also knocked over a pillar of something, which is good. So anyway, I might as well reinforce the fact that there are no stray beads and no sun fragments in the moon cave, because, not to spoil anything, but you cannot come back here once you have completed it one time. So be absolutely sure to keep that in mind. And that will make your life a whole lot easier, because you don't have to go looking for stuff in this cave. Every single treasure you can find in this cave is completely optional. So don't stress yourself out over finding stuff, but the nice thing is, the stuff that you will find in here is pretty valuable just because it is missable. So if you do see treasure, make sure to go out and grab it, even though it is not required for 100%. Anyway, with that, we have a treasure chest right here, and inside is the ogre liver. That one was a bit easy. Some of the later ones aren't going to be so easy. Fresh liver used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. Ugh. Although to be fair, it kinda looks like an orange if you were to ask me. Anyway, somewhere in this room should be a way onwards. I'll be honest, I'm not too terribly familiar with the way the moon cave is laid out. So, apologies in advance if I get a little bit lost, because this dungeon is quite large. Alright, I think we want to progress up backwards. It looks like there's a bit over there that I didn't actually explore yet. Aha! That looks important. What did I just slash? Okay. Anyway, let's bomb this, and inside is one of these blossom things. Neat. And we get a vengeance slip, which will definitely be useful coming up here. Is there really nothing else in this room? Really? Okay. Alrighty, so I think there's got to be another way back beyond there. I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure that is the way we're supposed to go. But yes, as I've mentioned, my memory of the moon cave is a little bit rusty because it's just so big. Is there really no way to progress in this room? Apparently not. Okay, if you say so, game. Alright, I'm gonna head across all these Konohana blossoms because it's basically the same thing as we did before, just backwards. So I'm gonna meet you guys on the other side of this pond of death. Alrighty, now we are back over here, and now that we got the ogre liver, we should have actually unlocked something in the main room. Aha, plus there's this. This seems pretty important, so I think we're going to deal with this first since we're going to be back in the main room later anyway. Alrighty, let's power our way all the way up here, and I gotta say, I love Ami's animations when she's swimming and do all this good stuff. Like, the animations for this game, I think, are some of the best animations I've ever seen. They're definitely above Twilight Princess, I have to say that. And it looks like we are now up on a higher floor in the moon cave, which is pretty interesting. There's a treasure chest right across the way there, but I don't think we can get it yet. Actually, no. Well, no, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to fall, because if you do fall, you have to take the long way around, and that doesn't seem very fun. So instead, we are going to go through this way. Breaks easily, so be careful. Careful now, Ami. Better tread lightly. Alright, let's tread lightly here. Let's see if we can make it all the way across this thing super duper slowly. Alright, we've almost made it. Almost made it. Almost made it. Yes! Now, you go through a lot of effort to get all the way across here, but then you realize that there is nothing you can actually do, so you might as well break the bridge, because there's really not much else you can do. Wahoo! And we are all the way down here with yet another demon gate to take care of. Now, is there anything new in this fight? Aha, there's another black imp. I definitely want to take this guy out because he gives a ton of demon fangs, so I'm going to do that really quick here, and then meet you guys back here once I've done that. That was actually a really, really easy demon gate, considering we're in the freaking moon cave of all places. Anyway, it seems we've restored a bit of nature's beauty even here, and we get quite a bit of praise for it being Orochi's stronghold. Wowee. Alright, so let's press on, and on, as it were, and you might notice this thing. This thing might look familiar to you from Sasa Sanctuary, so what we want to do is we want to put some water in it. And it will activate this little valve thing right here and fill up more water into this room. Actually, yeah, and then it will drain the water out from the main room, which is a pretty interesting effect. Now, is there anything else? There's this guy. Don't you go opening the valves without the signal. I'm warning you, Lord Orochi doesn't suffer fools lightly. Don't you realize we're just cogs in the machine? Now be a good little cog and stick to what you're supposed to do. Too late, buddy. Sorry about that. Give the signal using the bamboo fountain. Oh my god, the camera just freaked out right there. But yes, now that we have done that... Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. As I've mentioned, not required, but there's definitely some really, really good stuff to be found in the moon cave if you just take the care to look. Anyway, let's draw in... not wind. Water lily, not wind. Water lily, there we go. And we can grab this inside Exorcism Slip S, which honestly at this point is really, really useless. If you want to use an Exorcism Slip, I definitely recommend buying M's at this point, because the S's really aren't going to be useful to you going forward here. Anyway, right on through here is a battle, because of course it is. Alright, single black imp, which is interesting. Take out those skulls. That stuns him. Slash, and then slash again, and then slash again, and I screwed up the floral finisher because my slash is just a hair too powerful. Ah well. We're getting a lot of money in here. I'm probably going to want to buy some stuff before we head to the boss fight of this area. Gee, I wonder what it could be. Anyway, we have another one of these switches. Slash it, and that will open up a way all the way down there. But I really, really, really don't recommend taking that jump. Instead, what you want to do is head back up to the top here, and that will deposit you right in the main room. And you might notice, somewhere around here, are these four little things. The first one is this. Jump in it, and it will actually shoot you out all the way up to the top here. So if you need a shortcut back up to the second floor, there you go. But the main thing that you want to do is head right on over to this elevator. Nice, I made it. Gulp. Now that the water below has receded, I'm surprised to see how deep the shaft is. I feel all weak in the knees. The elevator will go crashing down to the bottom if I don't keep a firm grip on this crank here. So you better not disturb me. Got it? Well, we do want to go down, so most people power slash, but I'm curious, what happens if you cherry bomb? Wow, he actually keeps his grip if you cherry bomb. That's quite surprising. Anyway, if you power slash him, gotta say, love this animation of the imp guy freaking out. But anyway, just what you want to do is slash him repeatedly until you make it all the way to the bottom. Because if you were to jump down here without this elevator being here, you would fall straight in the pool of poison liquid, and that's no good. You would be in a lot of trouble. Anyway, is this the bottom? Really? Oh wow, it is. Aha, this is where we're supposed to go. Right over here we have this dude. Hee 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 hee! I guard the door here. Boy, I just love this job. It makes life worth living. I recently added a special mechanism to the door. Now it's really hard to open. The sight of people trying with all their might to open the door makes me laugh my head off. Hee 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 hee! Worth noting, this guy's purple. We have never seen a purple imp, never fought a purple imp, and we never will, which is an interesting little detail. Anyway, right here in this room, we have 4 of these eyeball switches. And a fight, apparently, which you can run from, which is surprising. Really odd. You would think that this fight would be... Ow! What the... Oh, there's a blue imp in here. Alright, I see what your game is. Now, worth noting, I believe the blue imp actually has a different floral finisher from all the others. Unless I'm mistaken, I think his floral finisher is wind. And the last time we fought a blue imp, we really didn't have the chance to... Ow! We really didn't have the chance to execute a floral finisher on him, so I might as well try, because I'm pretty sure wind is his floral finisher. Anyway, we're gonna bring him down here, and am I right? Yeah, wind is his floral finisher, so not every imp has power slash as its floral finisher, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I know I got hurt, whatever. Alrighty. Now, I think there is a treasure hiding in this room. It feels like a room where they'd hide a bit of treasure. I'm obviously not positive on this, but... Really? There's not? Serious? Not even over here? Alright. But anyway, you might notice, these guys, if you slash only 1 or 2 of them, nothing's really going to happen. So what you want to do is you want to line up all 4 of these eyeball things and slash right across. You want to hit all 4 at once, and that will let you proceed further, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, check out this gigantic statue right here. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Let's see. What's with this iced statue? No wonder it's so chilly in here. Ami, this is no ordinary chill. It's a kind of creepy feeling. I bet there are monsters nearby. Better be careful. And that will trigger a new enemy. This is an Ice-Lips. Kinda like the ingredient we were told to find, which is worth noting. But yeah, this is a new class of enemy called... I don't know what it's called exactly, but I just like to call it the Wheel. Anyway, Wind can actually put out his icy cloud when you use it, which is really, really useful. Ow. You know what? Let's just... Can we bomb him? Wow, that actually does a ton of damage to this guy. I will admit, I don't remember what this guy's floral finisher is, but I'm pretty sure it's a power we don't quite have yet. And I say we don't quite have it yet because upon defeating him... Can you hit that? Yeah! Upon defeating him, something awesome happens. There we go. It took a little while to pop up. That will defrost this awesome statue of what appears to be a phoenix. Having that paper on our face, that's brilliant. This phoenix is only a statue, right? I mean, it looks like it might take off at any moment. And with that awesome fiery power of the statue comes another constellation. Even here in the depths of the moon cave, the god's power resonates even here. And I cannot believe I nailed that one star on the right. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Sealed away by the dark forces, I have spent years in this cave. Time passed, but I was unable to make my way to freedom. But now, your power has lifted the curse that plagued me. I, Ōkami, god of flames, lend you my fiery power. Burn a new source of light into the obscuring darkness. And with that, we obtain the power to control the element of fire. Wow, never expected to find a brush god here. We got a powerful ally just when we needed it. Ōkami is the most fearsome of all the brush gods. I personally beg to differ. There is one later on, and I'm sure you all that have played this game before know about, that I feel is more fearsome, but we're not going to get into a debate like that. Its technique, known as Inferno, reduces almost anything to ashes. Who should be our first victim? I know, that ice over there. Listen up, Ami. Inferno is based on the power of fire. You gotta place your brush on a source of fire and draw a line, so it works pretty much like water does. The power of fire will surge into the line, creating an inferno. But actions speak louder than words, so try it out on that ice. Place your brush on that flaming statue and draw a line to the ice. So we are literally using Ōkami as a source of fire. Bam! You did it, you big furball. That's one hot technique. It'll probably only singe a few scales off that Orochi, but it'll make crispy critters out of the snake's underlings. Oh yes it will, and right past here, there is another elevator. And there is also a little bit of ice, and behind that ice it looks like there's a cherry bomb wall. So let's check out what this is. Now, one thing that I'm just going to point out, back in the calcified cavern last episode, there were some banners with a symbol that looked kind of like infinity on it. Keep that in mind for later, I'll just say that much. Anyway, we get an infinity stone, which is a fantastically good item. You want to get this item. Seriously. It costs quite a pretty penny, so you definitely want to grab a hold of it. Whee! It's been so long since anyone stopped by. I was worried the crank was going to rust from lack of use. Well, let's crank this thing on up. Whee! And with that, we are going to head all the way up to a new area of the moon cave. Check him out. He's working so hard. Oh, I love it. Anyway, gonna head all the way up here, and it is a bit of a slow journey, which I apologize about. And unfortunately, I can't go into my menu and do anything while we wait, because that will pause the game entirely, which is an unfortunate side effect of pause menus. Alright, just as I got ready to take my nap, we reached the top. So, let's head right on through here. And there is a demon gate. So, let's take this one on. I think this one has another ice lips. Yes, it does. In fact, it has 2 of them. Nice thing is, if you have fire and draw it to both these guys, it does so much damage. It is insane how much damage it does. Look at that. Dead. I'm pretty sure fire is their floral finisher, but if you use fire to deal the killing blow, I don't think it counts, so you might want to pull out your power slash in there. Anyhow, with that, another treasure chest shows up, and surprise, surprise, inside is the Lips of Ice. Chewy lips used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. Oh, God. Just thinking about this appetizer we're making makes me cringe inside. Anyway, we can use our amazing power of fire right here to melt this ice, and surprise, surprise, we consume grapes. Okay. But aside from that, turns out we are back in the kitchen, so we've made a full circle in the moon cave. So, since we have made a full circle, I think this is probably a good place to end things off. So, this past episode of Ōkami, we obtained the Ogre Liver and the Lips of Ice, and we also got the amazing power of fire. Yeah! And next time on Ōkami, we are going to be progressing ever further into the Moon Cave to get a couple more ingredients for Orochi's revolting appetizer. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
狼